Welcome to Chapter 4, Part 2. For this lecture, I need you to open up your file from Part 1 called Last Name, First Name Orientation. The first step we are going to do is open up our swatches panel, and we're going to make sure that our fill is active, and that's the one that just looks like a border, and we're going to change our fill to none. Then we're going to deselect everything just to make sure that we only have a green square now. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use the step and repeat command for this video. This is a very useful function so that you don't have to manually repeat steps multiple times. The first thing we need to do is make sure that our green square is selected. With our green square selected, we're going to go to our application bar, click Edit, and then select Step and Repeat. We're going to make sure that our vertical offset is set to 0 and also our horizontal offset set to 0. Make sure that you don't hit enter because what that's going to do is it's going to take you out of this option. So now what we're going to do is we're going to type 3 in the repeat count text box. So we want it to do this step 3 times. And then we are going to type 2 in the horizontal offset. And we are also going to type 2 in the vertical offset. Once we've entered in those options, we are going to hit OK. And now you'll see that there's 3 more rectangles repeated on our pasteboard. So now we're going to click anywhere in that pasteboard, in that gray area, and deselect everything. And then we are going to make sure our selection tool is active. And we're going to click on our top left square, hold down Shift, and then click on the second one. Then we're going to go back to that same function where we're going to go to Edit in the application bar and then Step and Repeat. This time we are only going to repeat once, and we're going to type 0 in the vertical offset, and we're going to type 4 in the horizontal offset, and then you can hit OK. And now you're going to notice that it moved those 2 boxes 4 steps horizontally, but it didn't move them up or down. So now click on your pasteboard to deselect everything, and then you're going to click on the far bottom right, hold down Shift, and click on the one above it, so that both those squares are selected. Then we're going to go back to our application bar, select Edit, and then Step and Repeat. The same count of 1 for our repeat count, and then 0 in the vertical, and this time -4 because we want it to fill in the space over here. So clicking -4, hitting OK, and now we have an entire grid or checkerboard on our file. If you want, you can press Shift and W to go to presentation mode and see what your final product will look like, and then hit Escape to exit presentation mode. Please save this file, and remember you don't have to do a save as, you just have to do a save because you've already named it Last Name, First Name, Orientation. Do not turn in this file yet because you will need it for Part 3. So save your work and move on to Chapter 4, Part 3.